がサタンしろ
Get a roll on here. Hi everyone, welcome to Hades. Day late, but no dollar short. Hell mode. For those who are unafraid of death and other difficult matters, the Pact of Punishment will make your life harder right away. Set this if you're a veteran of this cycle of death and rebirth, or seeking a purer, more challenging experience. We'll keep it at base.
Few tales are told of
Okay.
Hades, whose very name inspires fear and penitence, reminding us of the inevitable fate which we all share. I, however, mean to tell you such a tale. Listen carefully.
There's a story all about how my life got flip turned upside down.
Alrighty, so we're getting dropped in here right off the bat. We got the default sword Stygius, and only 50 HP to start out with, and only one cast to start out with. So they do not make it easy for you in the beginning. And no starting boon, which typically this is the area you'll start every run in, and typically there'll be a boon waiting for you here. But no such luck on our first run here. So we'll see how skilled I actually am based on how far we can go. I'd like to at least make it to Asphodel, but I don't know with my techniques if I'll be able to take down the boss here in Tartarus.
We'll see.
Oh, these guys seem easy sauce.
Well, in
They're
the
gonna
beginning,
wipe the
yeah.
floor. You're gonna eat their lunch, Jack.
We will eat you lunch.
We'll eat your lunch for breakfast. Call brunch for this on a Sunday. This is I'm doing a hot or a lukewarm or maybe even mildly tepid Sunday stream.
Then here goes nothing.
Yeah.
In the name of Hades, yes, I accept this message.
Well, it's Big Zag.
Noble cousin. Now, let's get you from that miserable place. I'll see that all of us upon Olympus do our part, beginning here with me.
Attack is stronger, can now deflect. We'll take the dash.
I know you can't hear me all the way where you are, goddess, but thank you.
Just because there are much better boons to have on your attack than this, and my playstyle does use the dash a lot, so especially against projectile enemies, the deflect on that will come in handy.
He's a speed boy.
Speed racer.
So Jake, how's
Yo.
that monitor?
Oh, I don't have it yet. The guys.
But
The guy's
the
not
deal was
responding.
struck? Or is that? Oh, that's later.
I'm waiting for him to respond. I need to see if it's okay for me to come over.
Alrighty.
Nothing that big should move that fast.
Yeah, these guys really give me trouble.
He's a chunk monster.
They do have too much HP for how annoying they are.
How much HP does he have? Too much. Too much to count.
Entirely too much. The deflect
So-
on the dash is already coming super handy.
Only one heavenly archer I know of. Well, several really.
For Jake, since you didn't tune in last night, we were going to play this last night after beating Big H2 and
Yeah.
seeing the best ending cinematic in possibly any video game.
It was certainly something.
And then Kurt texted me in all caps. He's like, "We can't do it. I'm calling it off."
Yeah.
I saw
Calling
that.
it
I was
audible.
like, what happened?
It
You got the tummy grumblies.
I had the grumblings and the tummins, and the spins started shortly thereafter, so I did not have a pleasant rest of my evening. Your
We'll do
special is stronger with a 20% chance.
Ooh,
Well, I guess
two-shot.
we'll have to take the. This is worse than it is because a lot of this is the cast, not the call. We don't have enough casts to really make use of that. So we'll take the Deadly Flourish. I would have preferred to take the one that has the crit chance on attack, because we'll use that more, but
Mm-hmm.
it was not in the pool.
Too bad. No good.
Get deflected, bitch.
Give him the slappies. So,
Clap them cheeks.
well,
So these guys are like coming out of the floor. Interesting.
The world's power.
mhm.
They're being summoned.
Huh. By whom?
Hades.
Maybe the name of the game.
Hades,
Yeah, that's why-
the ultimate Hikikomori. Don't mind me. I'll just be staying in my underground cave with my collection of. I feel like if Hades was retold today, he would be a large neckbeard in a cave with instead of golden jewels, he would be the ultimate collector of every anime figurine and like mouse pad with the wrist rest that's the boobies.
Mhm.
Those would be
Oh,
his
yeah.
treasures.
Those
Dionysus.
wonderful little morsels.
His boons are very strong. Because he's one of the few true dots you can get in this game with Hangover.
Ooh. Nice. Yeah. And in true form, instead of Persephone being kidnapped and sent to the underworld, she would be stuck on a perpetual date with him at like a Five Guys. and we wouldn't have winter, we would have burger season. Or no, is that which one is the season's myth? Is that Demeter?
Yeah.
Okay. Man, he's got like a kidnap cave. Come with me back to my double wide apartment.
Well, sure then.
I've got a beanbag chair.
With this, I accept.
Dionysus.
How's it going? Look, you have got to get here with the rest of us already. We've been saving you a spot. Let me see what I can do. Make life a little sweeter for you in the meantime.
Alright. Drunken Strike. Perfect. Attack Inflicts Hangover.
Things up around
We only have 10 HP, so I don't know if it's going to matter much, but...
Yep. Yes, sir.
myself, but I
What was I saying? I watched Jake, have you ever watched Overly Sarcastic Productions?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, they're just one of these
Is it
like
overly
kind of video
sarcastic?
essay channels, sort of, but they talk about like one of them talks about like literature and myth and all that jazz, and one of them talks about history
Shit.
and such. And they went over the background of Dionysus in detail, because apparently Dionysus is not just another god. Like there's a lot of fucking background to them that goes like even before Greek mythology and reaches back to like really like primeval times.
Yeah.
Yep.
Huh.
You got me.
Oh, and there goes.
No Asphodel for us. Yet.
Darn.
We'll get there. By the end of this stream, we should be able to make a real honest-to-goodness run at it.
Welcome to the
Mhm.
House of Hades, where... Wait, I know you. Guess that means you died out there, huh? Well, don't be sad, though. Pretty much everybody dies sometime.
some of us more than others.
Back already.
You can pet the dog.
There's a good boy.
Big spot.
Seek pity someplace else. Infernal watchdog Cerberus regards the underworld prince with mixed emotions, from purest joy to deepest melancholy.
You watch over things for me, won't you, boy? You know I'd take you if I could.
Dog's allowed.
Stupid boy.
This party.
I told you nobody gets out of here, whether alive or dead. So how was your wanton ransacking of my domain?
Greetings, Father.
Just giving you something to do.
It was a delight. Thank you for asking. So I'll just
introduce everyone to the major players
See
here.
you, lad. Despite the circumstances,
A Chili's. He's chilly.
the pain of death.
Excellent.
Another option.
Packways.
And fear is for the weak. Take care.
I do want to try making that
That
Hakados deck or whatever.
You know I can hear you.
That red white legend. Who just like is randomly weak against.
Oh, the Achilles card
Yeah.
from New Pharaohs.
Seems like a fun time.
Such setbacks are inevitable and may be overcome with effort and with time. You made contact with the goddess Athena.
I believe it, Nyx. I'm grateful that you put us into contact. I know you took a considerable risk in reaching out.
The risk is not to me. I expected the Olympians would involve themselves in this.
Yes, we are.
Alright, so this is the lounge. You can do some trades in here. It's not open quite yet. So we got some other things to do. So this is the mirror where we can spend the darkness we collected
Guide me.
to give ourselves
But that-
permanent buffs.
Bups.
Buffs.
Give me the bups.
Death Defiance is what we need, but we are 10 darkness short, so we won't spend anything on the other ones as they are not great.
Oh, it's a nice pillow top mattress.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is where keepsakes would go if we had any.
If I had any.
And these are weapons we can get. We have one key. This is my best weapon. I'm pretty handy with the shield, so I'll hold on to these. The bow's pretty good though, but we'll.
Escape through that pink window there.
Where's Skelly? There's no Skelly yet. We have a training dummy
Yes, not
named
yet.
Skelly, who has one of the keepsakes I think you should get first,
All right, one more.
because it is essentially a extra free Death Defiance.
Nice.
Thunder. Is this really?
Thunder.
Okay.
Thunder, thunder,
In the name
thunder,
of
thunder.
Hades, I accept this message.
Greetings there, young man. Look, your father's always been rather difficult, and he's not so much as called in quite some time. You'll have a better home where you belong, here on Olympus.
I'll keep an eye out ahead.
You on your
There's a
journey.
couple of hundred of them just up ahead.
Couple 100 of them.
A lot of them.
You shall serve me in the land of the dead. Do we want the thunder
Epic.
flourish or the? Yeah, we don't have enough. We don't really. We can't effectively use casts at this juncture. Only having
Oh.
one charge. I think we'll take the attack.
Lord Uncle Zeus lending his support. Never thought I'd see the day. Or night. Whenever.
I have to see how
Like big-
early we can get the heal a certain percentage of the darkness you get back as health upgrade.
That sounds like a fun one.
It's good to me. All right, we have enough for Death Defiance now, which is nice. Artemis over Aphrodite any day of the week.
Numbskulls.
Get a girl who can bring home the bacon and the bear meat and a couple pelts. And that's about it. Yeah.
Alrighty.
You're not alone.
And you're not alone. True shot, hunter dash. Pressure points. Any damage has a 2% chance of being. Maybe we take the cast here.
The hunt is on.
You know,
Let me see.
treat it like a grenade. You know,
Yeah.
you're in a tight spot. Oh, you get it back after you throw it.
Yeah. But you have to slay the enemy.
Gotcha.
Slay.
that something popped up there? A statue or something? Who knows? Oh, it did the Sonic lock on dash.
Yeah.
It just fucking like makes 3 trips around it, going down in orbit.
Yeah. Alrighty. Dynamic entry. Oh, this. Oh, this pierces.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Nice. All right. Things are shaping up.
Now my brain is like, I'm thinking like, what if we ended up having had gotten my tense, my grammar is failing me. My words, my words. If we did get the Zeus one too, that would be.
The Zeus is my favorite cast, but since that chains, it can get stuck in enemies that are far away.
Oh,
so you
achy.
can't get it back as easily. That's the one issue I have with it. But if you get once we get weapon aspects, there's an upgrade to the sword, the aspect of Poseidon, that lets you, if you hit an enemy with a special, you get the cast back, even without killing it. So you combine that with one of the Artemis boons called Exit Wounds, which enemies take damage when the cast leaves them. And you just dump all your casts into an enemy, hit them with a special, they take damage when they come out, and you do it all over again.
So I will say right off the bat, as we started playing this, I do get why people like this and like this in particularly better than Bastion, because it looks like it just feels it just feels smooth to play.
Yeah,
Bastion I always felt was like a little jank.
Yeah, this could be.
How long ago did they come out with Bastion?
Huh?
How long ago did they come out with Bastion?
I was in high school when that one
Okay,
came
so
out.
some time.
Oh yeah, they've had like 2 or 3.
Jesus.
Probably like the same engine. Maybe they just refined it or something like that.
Wow. You got snuggled, son.
Those guys are a little tough in the beginning.
You got straight up teddy beared.
Stupid skeleton twins.
Whoa, you just got killed by one of those bloodless inferno bomber skeleton type guys. Nice. I always wondered what would happen if you just kind of stood around while all their bombs went off.
Okay.
Wacky slash.
I don't need your shade.
Contractor.
Some sort of special
Fountain Chamber Tartarus. Yes.
work authorized. A fountain chamber in the depths of Tartarus sounds like an excellent idea.
So that adds a room where there's a fountain that can heal you.
That shade.
Oh, cool.
Hey.
Guilt me into funding the exorbitant furnishings you desire.
Perhaps once we are finished with repairs for all the carnage you have sown throughout my realm, then we might finally have time for all the needed renovations that have piled up.
Nice.
Darkness guide you, child.
Nice.
You have outgrown this house. Of that.
I won't forget you, Nix. I swear it.
Alrighty.
So one of the features I have heard about this game is it has a very in-depth like conversation trigger system. Like we saw with you died to a certain enemy,
Yes.
so
Yes.
it had a conversation regarding that,
Thanks.
and like it's just like a swath of those.
I thought it was.
It's
I
like
thought
a
it was
whole
gonna give you
library.
like tips on how to like beat them.
I'm ready.
I mean,
the tip
probably.
the
I mean,
tip
he
is
did.
Yeah, he's like, don't stand around while all their bombs go off. That was kind of the hint.
Oh, that's it.
Daedalus hammer.
Daedalus hammer. The big chop.
Wherever you may be right now.
Chopping, baby.
Whoops.
So yeah, like it's that, and like if you do like challenge runs, like if you get to like a boss, I think without taking some boons, they'll be like, "You came to me here powerless. How interesting," that sort of shit.
Yeah.
Attack inflicts hangover. Ooh. Yeah.
Dash.
That seemed nice, but the damage on it was low. It was only 2 damage per second.
Gotcha.
Chopping, baby.
Beep boop. Beep boop.
Beating, baby.
Bibbidi bow.
Crocodile chop.
Yeah.
This is a knife.
Judo chop.
Judo chop. Nectar, that's what you need to give to people to get keepsakes. Normally I'd go for that, but there's a more important thing in this room. We need to get another key to get the shield, so I can start, you know, having competency.
Right.
And we all have other opportunities to get nectar later.
Which reminds me,
I try to make nectar like a phrase, like a. Oh, dude, that's nectar.
Nectar, bro.
Bro, that's so
It
nectar.
didn't catch on.
Sway.
It didn't catch on, but I
Fucking
still
twit.
have hopes one day.
Someday, love will find you. Break those chains that bind you. Though we touched and went our separate ways. Whoop.
I'm looking some.
Ah,
We got some interesting spoilers for Kaldheim.
oh, there's foes.
Listen to this one. Svella, Ice Shaper. So it's
Is it the snow troll?
a snow troll that just
Yeah.
like, here, start making ramp. More ramp. Because it makes mana lifts. So it makes three mana tap for a mana.
Yeah.
It's quite good. And then once you get up to 8, you just start free casting stuff.
Nice. We found the fountain chamber already. And we got 2 centaur hearts. So we got 100 HP. And we're full up. So things are looking good.
Sweet.
We only have the 1 boon. So getting the pomegranate probably isn't the best choice here.
Now, what does Palm Wonderful do for you?
It increases
Besides being a
the,
good antioxidant.
increases the level of one of the boons you have.
Oh, okay. It's been a while since I've had a pomegranate. I love eating them just with a spoon. It's like crunchy fruit cereal. Then my mouth hurts afterwards. Do those spikes ever like actually get you?
Yeah, they
They
get me
seem
all the
pretty
time.
easy to avoid.
Just like there. They got me there. They are kind of easy to avoid, but when you're like zipping around trying to pay attention to half a dozen other things,
That's true.
you can use them to get the enemies.
And you made such a racket, I
Mhm.
could almost hear it from Olympus. I have to say your hunting skills are rather unconventional.
Thanks.
The true shot was pretty good for us last time.
Yeah, with plus 10 crit. Yeah, that sounds nice. Look at this. Just zip zop zooping between them.
Zip zap zoop.
Zippity doodah. Zippity day. Chopping, baby.
Call me Rudolph. Cause I'm strong. This has nothing to do.
Light the way.
What? Why would
Rudolph
light the way?
With
Wait,
his
he lit the
nose
way.
so
What's a
bright.
reindeer?
Yeah, he lit the way for Santa Claus. That or it was red
But who's
because
Santa Claus?
he had a coke addiction and nobody wanted to talk about it.
Oh, you mean Tim Allen?
Yeah. Tim Allen.
He did like 18 months for that, didn't he?
Oh, did he?
Jesus.
I really don't know.
Tim Allen, calm down.
All I know is that I forgot a lot of what happened in the Santa Claus too, but apparently there was fascist robot Santa,
Yes.
That's what you get.
so that's good. Thanks, Tim Allen. glad you could bring joy to the hearts of everybody.
All right. Get the chops
Nice.
in there. He should die to the hangover. Yeah.
Had enough.
Nice.
Great, it's you, Zagreus. Here, let me offer you some fine new boons, as well as Lord Dionysus here, who I'm sure would love to talk your ear off just as much as mine.
Oh, you know.
Being awful loud and to back off, all sorts of nasty stuff like that. What can you do, though, right?
In exchange.
Oh,
we go,
that's
duo.
interesting. I haven't seen these
This
even in my main playthrough.
Oh, okay.
Hangover afflicted foes are more likely to take critical damage.
Hmm.
Interesting. Make your critical damage to a foe near is marked. Your attack is stronger with 15.
But it replaces the drunken strike.
We'll take the splitting headache.
Yeah.
Don't think I've gone this far.
Well, that's cool. Maybe it's because we beat them up using like a combo of their two.
Possibly.
Look at all this fun stuff.
Chopping, baby.
Come, wretches.
All right, so our main attack gives them hangover, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But it also does 90 damage, so it just straight up kills them. It's not going to be something useful for right now, but when we get to the boss, it'll probably
Right.
be invaluable.
Mm,
Do we want a key or do we want gemstones? I think we want the key because we don't have any good renovations unlocked yet. The best one for each area is the fountain chamber, and we haven't even made it to Asphodel yet, so...
is that an Alolan Execute? It's now a rock grass type? A rock psychic type.
Alrighty. Yep.
Oh, did that statue just pee on you? Just,
It
just
shoots,
looped up and
yeah.
shot a poopy at you? Very nice.
Like a weapon back at home.
Alrighty. Please come through with me with the healing item, Charon.
Charon's shot.
God damn it. Alright, let's see if I can beat Megara on 40 HP.
Oh, does... Alrighty.
Got it.
This is awkward.
Halt, Zagreus.
What's up, Meg?
One step further.
Come on, Meg. Haven't we had more than enough of each other by now? Besides, don't you have someplace else to be?
Your father sent me. All in all, I'd rather be on your bad side than his. Now you can turn back like a good little man, or I can send you home the painful way.
Ooh, kinky.
What'll it be?
Don't excite me too much.
Have to go with the painful way.
Don't come over here and front me with a good time.
Watch out, she's got gray hair and one wing. I think you're fighting Sephiroth.
Dun, 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 dun.
Megan! Hades for Smash.
God, I can't get out of the way of her.
There's a non-zero chance that Hades he'll definitely be in like whatever indie fighting game they make next.
Oh, that's right, we had Death Defied. I forgot about that.
Suck it.
We might have a shot. Oof.
Might have an actual snowball's chance.
But we are taking a lot of damage.
Yep. Ooh, ooh.
It's okay, we got the shield.
It's important.
It was very
We can
important.
now we can straight Captain America.
Exactly. And the shield is... Why I love the shield so much is it's the only weapon with a block.
That seems important.
And it really... It blocks anything. Even against Hades, you can block his, like, supernova attack. You just stand in one spot, blocking with the shield, and you don't take any damage.
Mm. Sounds.
Methinks you would
strong.
want that.
Yes, it is quite good.
You'll get the hang of it out there, lad.
What, you're giving?
Please, I insist. I love of history to grow, not just your love of warfare. Besides,
We got Codex.
Grateful.
Yay!
What's that there?
Faded list of minor prophecies. That one is actually worth getting. This hasn't been repaired yet, unfortunately.
Shame.
Oh,
that's
how
a
much
shame.
darkness do we have? We have 99 darkness. Greater reflex.
Two talentes.
Yeah,
Talenti.
that would be all 5 of our keys, though. I'd rather get the shield right now.
Okay,
That's fair.
there we go. Aegis, shield of chaos.
Waching.
Power.
Oh, I'm feeling the Hayabusa.
So if you hold X like this, you're blocking, and then you let it go, and you get a bull rush.
It's lovely.
The shield's main downside is it doesn't do a lot of damage off the bat, but there are, with just a couple Daedalus hammer upgrades or the right boons, you can really do a lot of
Do some
damage.
good shit.
Yeah, so once if we see a Nectar out there, we'll get it, and then we'll come back and talk to Skelly and give it to him, so we can get his tooth, his lucky tooth, which is basically
His
another
tooth.
charge on Death Defiant.
Hmm.
The one called Nyx. She is your mother, as I understand? We Olympians rarely consort with the chthonic gods. Though Nyx herself reached out to me about your plight, and I was...
You know.
Special is stronger, you can deflect. I actually like that on the shield.
Your wisdom guide me.
Fair enough.
You really want to keep your special strong, because it's useful, it just doesn't do a lot of damage off the bat.
Some would say it's special. Yeah, I'm seeing the upsides and some of the downsides. But if it works, a man who knows how to use a weapon is better
Yeah.
than a man with a good weapon.
Use this to unlock a weapon.
Call it the Master Roshi principle.
Yeah.
Master Roche.
It was a great copy pasta. I remember it wasn't even a copy pasta. I think it was just some dude commenting. I was on some like Budokai video where he's talking about like, oh yeah, you know, my brother had been playing or like my buddy had been playing Budokai since it came out, and he was like a fucking master at the thing. And his little brother he comes to play up. He's like, you know, he says to his little brother, "Oh, I got all the characters." He's like, "Okay, I'll play as Goku." And he plays Goku. He gets to like Super Saiyan 4 or whatever. But as soon as like they fire the Kamehamehas at each other, but as soon as it happens, the guy with 10 years of experience, he gets out on the stick rotation, he goes
Yeah.
and just decimates him. Ooh, okay.
All right. Dashing flight during your dash, your special is
empowering
faster.
flight.
Your special hits your yes, actually, that is that or sudden rush. I think we'll take empowering flight.
Let's see how this goes.
Nectar. I remembered.
Nectar.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Boop.
Ooh, you got like an option swiggling around you there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what you were saying was right. This is like really smooth. All the abilities.
Hmm.
I was wondering what it was gonna look like with more abilities thrown in the mix. Looks awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can see why everyone was like, Hades. Yup, Hades.
Everybody was like, Wacky Slash.
Heck. In Slash.
Got it.
Huck and Splash.
Full of nectar.
Nice.
There we go.
And Centaur Heart.
I'll be leaving shortly.
Get him. Get Steven Universe.
Oh, this is a great one too, because when they fire their beam at you, can you just park it and not take damage?
That's fantastic. Well, you can't mirror shield it. That's the only downside here.
That might be an upgrade on the hammer.
Mm-hmm. Like your block does deflect or whatever.
Block gains deflect, yeah. Something like that.
Ooh. Fun trap.
Strength of the centaurs.
Watch out behind you, fun trap. That's the other reason I love the shield so much, is it makes these guys a lot less of a pain in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's really good.
They was nice. Ooh, a little fountain. Don Fontaine.
Slaying foes have 15% chance to drop healing items for the next 3 encounters. You deal 50% to armor for the next... We can't afford that anyway. Gain 1 to your cast. Nah. We'll hold our money for Kairon shop.
Macaron, chaperone.
Hot dogs and bologna.
That's what you get.
Yeah.
Meh.
Mecha like a high.
Jake, you been cooking anything good up at home recently?
Yeah. I just made. So the video called it Thieves Stew. Because it's like.
What is this? Like a D&D themed cooking show? Make the food from the game.
Pretty much, yeah.
Why you gotta call him out like that, Peter?
Wow, alright.
Well, no, well, it is. I mean, like his whole thing is like he's like a tavern owner. He like cosplays as like a tavern owner.
Oh, gotcha.
And he comes up with all these dishes, and they all have like unique names, I'd say. Like one of them was a chicken and rice dish, and I guess he called it caps and maggots. And I'm like, don't want it.
Ooh,
Seems
revenge
fine,
damage.
So the one that I made last night was called Thief Stew, and that one was pretty good. It was just a chuck roast that was like cooked for 8 hours with like onions, mushrooms, beef broth, and cream and mushroom soup. Very simple to make. Just takes a while to cook.
Shit.
That's pretty much it.
The thing I kind of like things that take long to cook because I'm fine leaving just food in a place for a while.
Yeah.
But it's a blessing and a curse because if I don't finish it all after I eat it, it still stays there.
Yeah.
Because again, I like keeping the food in a place, so better to just eat it and be done with it for me. Unless, yeah, I guess that is it. Just eat it and be done. I've had a few occasions where I'm like looking at the crock pot a little too long after. I'm like, this needs to go.
Must be a mess. Let's see here.
This is why the air fryer is so good.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Why, hello there, little godling. I have to say, you're quite the specimen, and so I've decided I shall aid you.
Look at that elbow.
You interested?
Just standing out there for the world to see.
Hey.
Alright.
Dash deals
yes,
damage, where you end up inflicting a weak wave of despair after you take damage. Yeah, let's double
we'll do the revenge
damage.
archetype.
Yeah.
Don't push me, because I've got revenge damage. No, skeletons. Why are their heads flatten out when they're ready to attack? Is that just a property of fall people? If I get angry, does my head start like the aspect ratio just goes to extra wide? My face goes into fucking
21 by 9.
Yeah, normally I it's like I'm feeling letterbox right now, but I might go to pan and scan if I don't get this.
Yeah,
I
this
don't
is
get
a
this bonus.
feeling kind of anamorphic widescreen at the moment.
Who dies next?
So that's what they mean by aspect.
Yeah.
Got aspect of Poseidon, aspect of Zeus, aspect of ratio.
My favorite Greek god.
Form of power.
Aspect of ratio.
They must have lots of these upon Olympus.
All right. Come on, Charon, shop.
I think I hear the river.
Give me the good. Yes, healing item. Thank God.
Yum. Tasty cakes. You don't think I can block you all? I'm indivisible. Leonardo doesn't stand a chance.
I'm invincible, like Mark Wahlberg in the movie Invincible.
Was he invincible?
No, he was just.
He was very invincible.
He
He
was-
was quite invincible.
Yeah, he gets tackled hard a lot in that movie.
Oh, what is it about?
It was about the one time the Eagles held open tryouts for their roster, and he's like the one guy off the street who actually made the team.
I remember that trailer.
And I remember, the only scene I really remember vividly from it is that he's in the locker room and he's like putting on quarterback pads. He's like, I can't run in the normal pads. Like, those are quarterback pads. You're going to get killed out there. Jake,
Could be true.
you're not, yeah, well, Jake and I know that quarterback pads are a lot thinner and they don't cover as much in the chest and shoulder area.
I was
They're
like-
light and breathable for mobility.
Better.
I was like slightly jealous, but I understand why I needed the bigger pads.
Yeah. I like
You-
the
I'm
bigger
getting
pads
hit
because
more.
I preferred playing defense. I preferred playing safety to running backs because I like to hit people. And
Yeah.
the big pads made you feel really big and strong. You just wham into people.
I'm a big kid now.
Yeah, I could be. I'm like, yeah, I don't need as much mobility in my shoulder as a free safety or cornerback. I play
It
corner.
was
at
during
the
the
time.
2-a-days that I was like, oh, please, God, get these off me.
Yeah.
We're not even hitting people.
They get they're just hot. This
They're
is
just
no
making us
contact.
do it.
Get blocked, bitch.
Nah. You cannot defeat me. I have the diaphragm of the underworld.
Right.
Ooh, oh, she's got a little tornado.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that revenge damage is going to come in quite handy.
Bop, bop, bop. Bop 'em around.
All right. Almost there.
Phase 2. We gonna go into pissy boss mode?
Actually, she doesn't. One of the other Furies has a rage mode that makes them a real fucking bear.
That shield is super nice. Just block, block, block.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's so nice.
It's my best weapon. But I gotta be careful now because we spent our charge of death to fight.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Ooh, that's no good.
Yeah, no bueno, but I think we got it.
Well, don't speak too soon. It's all about that follow through.
Yeah. It's a pretty easy to avoid attack. Fortunately. Got it!
There it goes. Impossible. Nani?
Woo, baby! Titan blood. It's useless
blood.
until we unlock all the weapons. Then you can do weapon aspects. And the aspect of chaos on the shield is super good.
Makes sense.
How did you?
Grr.
Alrighty.
I'm-
I don't think we're going to make it too far into Asphodel, but we made it into Asphodel.
There's nothing.
Which is good.
Asphodel. Da, 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 da.
We can sell a boon that we don't want.
Mm,
That's 150 gold.
yeah.
We're not going to be able to take too much damage for the revenge damage. So
That is fair.
maybe we can get something a little more useful, like a centaur heart.
hmm
Now we're getting somewhere.
Let's go see our boy Gary.
Gary! Give me my devotion.
Spreaders.
These guys
Oh.
are...
They don't. Do they do a lot of references in this game? I don't feel like this is a game where they would do that kind of stuff.
References to what?
Just
like
to
what?
pop culture stuff in general, and not just like Greek.
Yeah, I'm not the world's foremost expert on pop culture, but I don't believe so.
Okay.
I could see something like
Not like Easter
like maybe
eggs or anything.
like maybe like
that.
I was gonna say like an Easter egg to like the movie Troy or something like that. Like if
Maybe.
there was something really dumb in there, like Achilles would be like, "Oh yeah, I was in a movie one time." Or something.
Yeah.
Like just side conversation.
He does have like a very Western quilted bed. Although I don't know what. Let's take a history. Let's take a look in a book. Reading Rainbow.
Let's take a look. It's in a book. It's
Mycenaean
okay.
Greek bed.
All right.
No. What did ancient Greeks
Griegs.
sleep on?
Moving right along.
Oh, okay. They had like a headboard and like a wood frame bed.
I'll BRB.
Fucking TIL.
Wave makers.
Earliest version. The earliest written account of a bed can be found in the Odyssey.
Oh, jeez.
They also had folding beds.
I feel bad for Odysseus. Dude's like involved in like the worst of the Trojan War, and he just wants to go home, and he goes on this fucking Odyssey.
But we get the catharsis because he beats up this cuckold, and he gets the girl, and he lives the American Greek dream.
He lives the Grecian dream of waking up at noon every day.
I mean, what more of a power fantasy could you want? Is that you have a wife so hot that like 30 dudes want to get at her, and then you get to kill all those dudes?
Yeah.
You can have it both ways. I still like Oh Brother. That's my favorite rendition of it.
It's a good one.
It was a good one.
Yeah, fuck.
I should watch it again sometime. Is it on this? I can't believe it's not on this bucket list. It's
It's not on mine either.
Gust of air. This mark, almost like
I don't know why, but I'm so upset that it's not like a definitive list, I guess, that there's multiple versions of this top 100 movies thing floating around out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whenever you're hit, you have a chance to dodge on a mat. Ooh. That's basically just you have a 1/5 chance not to take damage.
Yep. AKA you take 20% less damage.
Yeah.
A marketplace here, huh?
Do. Nice. Oh, we
What's
can
the-
afford both.
I can use this.
That's
What was
an
that?
Athena boon.
Oh, okay.
The searing flame and
I do enjoy
The
difficult
Felgabel.
Wow.
Good to see you, Charon.
Alrighty. Got a
That-
little
I don't-
hope left.
I don't know why that was the one that made me think of it, but if we neither of you have ever played Golden Sun, right?
No.
Okay, but in that game, you have Jinn, which are like your little elemental like Chow kind of spirits that give you like one-off effects, and
Right.
then they have to go on standby. And your Jinn are when they're on standby, you can use them in the summon system where you get to summon your big effects, and they're all Greek gods, or like they're Greek and world gods, because there's there's like Daedalus and Poseidon, well not Poseidon, but Megaera and stuff like that, and then you have like Ramses,
Right.
and then you have like Judgment, but a lot of them are like they're like anime waifus.
Of course.
Like, let me see if I can find Golden Sun Odyssey summon. Let me see if I can find the image. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong one. Odyssey is the synergy attack where you throw a giant sword at their face, like a 2-story sword at their face.
All right.
uh,
We actually might make it to the stage 2 boss. I don't think we'll beat the stage 2 boss, but we'll make it there.
Little Hades.
mhm.
Recognize your uncle, do you not? We've a lot of catching up to do, but first things first.
Let's
Get
see.
yourself out of that dour underworld. As for me, I'll see if I
Get
can
yourself
stir
out.
things up a bit to cover your advance.
Now he sounds like the
Yeah.
Zeus from the other.
Just a couple hundred of them. Dash damages foes and ooh, that's nice. Ooh, wait, no.
Wait,
Ocean's
ooh.
Bounty is the thing to
More shit.
The power of the seas should be of help.
Again, Megaera. There you go. Oh, Ulysses. Yeah, Ulysses in this is like a Shinto anime priest.
get.
So here, Jake. Here's this 240p image.
the
Enjoy.
one thing I noticed about Spirited Away's art style that I appreciate versus regular anime is that characters' eyes are like normal size to the rest of their face.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that is appreciated. Oh, Jake. So.
Oh, they do have the little.
Oh, wait, is Jake
yeah,
still
Jake.
here, right?
Yeah, Jake's still
Okay.
wherever he is.
Oh, okay.
Although Haku still is a little femboy-y.
Whatever.
This can unlock something back home.
But they do get big eyes though. When they get like excited, they go, and their eyes just fucking like start growing. Like they just took I don't know, they took like a thing, like a supplement. I also put in, if you want to look in the chat, Kurt. So you just fought Megaera, and I just posted what Megaera looks like in Golden Sun.
Yes. It is interesting to me as well to see the difference between the way these characters look in Hades versus God of War.
Mm-hmm.
Where
That's fair.
there are a lot. Someone did a cool crossover art where, I don't know, where it had like Kratos talking to Zagreus about fighting gods. And I don't know, I'm sure the licensing on that would be impossible to make happen. But Supergiant, if you can make it happen and you're listening, I would love a DLC pack to add Kratos as a guy who can give you boons, or a weapon, an aspect of Kratos on a weapon.
You just get the chains of chaos.
Yeah.
Or the blades of chaos, rather.
Yeah, or Athena, or whatever they're called, based on which game you're playing.
Yeah. Ooh, I forgot about. I didn't forget about Catastrophe, but I forgot how fucking metal that summon looks. So Jake, if you look in the chat, I put the top one, the Shinto priest who's got who's like biting the enemy.
Yeah.
That's Ulysses.
Ulysses S. Grant?
Yes.
Ulysses S. Grant. And then on the bottom, so we just fought Megira in this game, and I posted what Megira looks like in Golden Sun.
Okay. Oh yeah.
It's a little cheap. And then, yep. And then there's Catastrophe, which he looks.
I like how when you like how I click on the picture and it becomes smaller. Thanks, Discord.
It shows you, and it's an original size. Original content. Please don't steal.
There's some definitely fun ones in this. Daedalus is a giant mech that fires like an ICBM at your opponents.
Well, I got good news and bad news, kids. Good news is we made it to the Hydra. Bad news is we only have 25 HP, and no Death Defiant. So don't think we're gonna make it. But this is like the halfway point. So we made it halfway in just our third run. So I am confident that I actually do have a fair amount of skill at this game.
Cool, very cool.
Got this. Oh, you're almost done. You almost killed him. Wait.
Yeah, not quite.
Did he help? No.
It's not bad until the other heads start to show up.
Oh, you got this though. Oh, you got a whole nine life left. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. You started with like what? 10?
25.
25? 25? Man, it's afraid of you.
Alright, here come the other heads.
Yeah.
That's what I say to Kristen when it's getting hot and heavy, and then she's like,
"What do you have?
What?
Do you have an echidna penis?"
I am Hydra. Break off one.
Hey. You asked her to hail Hydra?
Yeah.
Alright. But we got a nectar. So we can get Skelly's trinket, keepsake. And we have, I believe we have 5 keys, so we can unlock new talents on the mirror. So all in all, things are okay.
Things have been good.
Keeping watch over the pool of sticks back there, but it's sure been busy lately. Why, somebody else came through just earlier. You should have seen the look on my face when it wasn't you.
It was Megara, because we killed her ass.
All right.
Got it.
I know, yes, lad, that it is. Though whose exactly, I'm not so sure. You'd best hang on to it and keep it safe. Your weapons, they shall thirst for it and drink it up. Not yet, perhaps, but soon.
I'm talking about the Titan blood.
Blood and darkness.
They're a little. I want to nosh on some Titan blood.
Nobody works an honest day down here.
Father, everybody's dead. Give them a break.
What would you even know of honest work? At least the wretched dead yet honor me as Lord.
Oh, dude.
Same for you.
God.
So Cerberus has a good trinket too. It gives you just a fat HP buff.
Mm-hmm. So, do you have to fight Megira again?
Yeah. So every boss, so Tartarus boss can actually be one of the 3 Furies eventually. I'm not sure what the story trigger to get the other 2 in is, but it's Megara until her sisters start showing up.
Gotcha.
And there's the red one whose name escapes me that has the rage mode that's a real pain in the ass, and then there's the green one that only says murderer. And
Alright,
that arena is small, so it's kind of
Gotcha.
annoying as well. Oh god, we still don't have the fucking greater reflex, one additional dash, and throw ball. And we'll just save darkness till we can get another Death Defiance charge. None of those
Fair
are
enough.
great.
Nice place you got here.
I don't remember having you on.
Oh, I'm not about to wrap my sources, pal. Just try and beat it out of me.
If you insist.
Jake, I need
You,
you
mate.
to
Thought you might
Beat it out of him.
be co-pilot for a moment. Got some business to attend to in Timbuktu.
Awful nice you just
Ah, I
offered
was
my
just there.
what? This for
Business
you.
as well.
Business, yes.
Good, but I gotta seal the deal
seeing a
and
man
open
about
up
a
a new
horse.
channel.
All right,
Galley.
we got the lucky tooth,
Lucky tooth.
so we'll put that on.
got something new to try.
And ta-da, we got 2 Death Defiance charges.
I
Essentially.
like the chutzpah this game brings to the table, especially with Skelly.
Ready as I'll ever be.
The voice acting was very.
Certainly
unique.
does have the chutzpah.
The chutzpah.
Ooh, Ares.
Bound to show up, I guess. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
You've got quite the fighting spirit in you there, I have to say. Most intriguing, and yet no surprise for someone born in hell itself. You come on out of there and tell me all about it. I'm a fellow student of death, you see.
Curse of Pain, your special inflicts doom. Your cast sends a blade rift. I love the blade rift dash.
Kill or be killed. What's that portal thing there on the ground?
Just kind of spins and does damage.
Yeah, so this portal, it's real nice because you can see where they're spawning. So you can dash and set one on their spawn, so they spawn into it and take
Oh, nice.
like a nice damage off the top. We can go in here and see chaos. We won't do that because it'll take a lot of health, and the chaos boons are a little tricky. They involve depriving yourself of a resource for a set period of time in exchange for a buff when it wears off.
Okay.
But we need all the help we can get right now.
All clear.
All right, Daedalus Hammer.
So the one thing I was wondering, is there any way of healing during the levels? Or is it just very
So there's 2 passive abilities that can heal you. There's the one that we have available to us right now, and it's flipped. So the one that's available to us right now is every time you enter a chamber, you'll heal up to 3 HP. But the other one that I find is better is that every time you acquire darkness, you can get up to 60% of that back as health.
Okay. Cool.
Minotaur Rush. Your Bull Rush gains Power Rush that deals after blocking a foe gain 20%. Ooh, yes.
All tuned up.
That is nice. Darkness.
Get all the mobility.
Well, I just like the damage buff after blocking. Like, we use the block so much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it lasts for 10 seconds. That's like forever. Yeah, fuck. He got me. That was first blood. He took first blood off of us.
Got that butt.
I should go here and get the Artemis buff, but you can't turn down a Centaur heart.
Of course, yeah. Never turn on a centaur.
Health is very important.
What's the sound like
Num num. Oh, Sisyphus. Yes.
Your Highness, Hagen blueprint said. Must look like I'm slacking off with the old boulder here, but I was just getting back on my feet. The Fury Sisters don't often leave me be. Where'd they go, anyway? And, what are you doing here?
Well, you know, just out on a little stroll is all. Do me a favor, though. You see the Fury Sisters, let them know I was headed down the way I came from, will you?
Oh, I'll let them know, all right. I hear you loud and clear, Johannes. I'll just go
What
about
is
my
what
business
is
now,
he?
and you take care.
Oh, is he the guy who like was?
Yeah, the
Did he have to
Sisyphean
push the
stone.
ball
He
up
has to
the
push the ball up the hill and like
hill and have it roll down? Okay.
yeah, like in perpetuity.
Eddie Murphy? What are you doing here? Charlie Murphy.
Charlie Murphy.
Cheers, mate.
Take care out there.
Oh, nice. It's the fountain room too.
Much better.
Full health. Got some gold. Charon shop. And I think this is the shop before
Charon's shop.
the boss. Nope, it's not. All right. We don't need the healing item. Can't afford the Aphrodite. We've got. Let's see what we got. We only have the one boon, so I don't think we're gonna buy anything actually. So we should have just gone to the Aphrodite room.
You and me.
Yeah, Aphrodite. She's the hot bitch.
Oh fuck! I'm playing a little too fast and loose there. Oh fuck!
Those bomb guys are annoying.
Fortunately, we can't really take advantage of our block buff here because we can't block
Yeah.
the bombs. If we had deflect, we could deflect them back. That's always fun.
Oh, okay.
I think people sleep on deflect a lot in this game because it is kind of like gimmicky and chintzy, but
Yeah.
if you get good with it, it can be a real boon.
Probably a little situational too.
Yeah, it depends on the weapon, I feel, because certain weapons have attacks that are really good with deflect, and others have attacks that aren't so great with deflect.
Yeah.
Got him.
The circumstances spur me now to offer you the greatest of my powers, cousin.
See what we got. Divine Strike. Attack is stronger and can deflect. Yeah, let's actually take that. Another nectar. Nice. We can get the Cerberus Collar.
Line them up.
You activated my trap card.
You want to go?
I can only imagine people would love to speedrun this game.
Yeah. I'm sure speedruns are fucking intense.
Yeah.
They have your clear time. I think my fastest time is 23 minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
Who should I give this to?
Let's get a key. Stock up on keys. Boom. Boom, bitch.
Direct nerd.
Okay.
Alrighty. Zeus.
Surprise.
Roll out at the speed of sound.
Yeah. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow.
Now, that was in the Sonic movie.
City Escape, yeah. I feel like they could have leveraged more of the Sonic
Yeah.
OST.
Well, I would have liked that.
Yeah, there were some bangers in there.
I had to unmute the Twitch stream because I wanted to see if there was any like overarching music. It sounded like super intense. There's just more like sound effects of like weapon attacks.
Yeah, it's kind of.
I've passed the fourth dimension. I'll come back with a hat and onion rings.
It's future Peter.
Proto Peter.
Lightning reflexes after you dash just before getting hit. Yes, that one's a good one. I like that. All right, Charon shop. We actually have some gold this time. Yeah, we'll grab that. Buy that, and we'll buy the mystery boon. It's Zeus.
Yeah.
Special causes lightning bolt to strike the enemy. Let's take that. Let's see if we can get like a Dionysus or an Artemis buff for our special.
Oh, hello.
Nice.
Even if you manage to get past me, there's no getting out of Asphodel. You saw what it was like. You really want to go back there?
It's not a matter of want. The way out is there, in that direction, past the river.
You're more stubborn than your father.
It's kind of over there somewhere.
I'll show you stubborn.
Jaha. Chow. Chow.
Yeah.
Hit him with the big bonks.
Big bonk.
So, do we learn why particularly he wants out, other than just it sucks?
He wants to see his mother.
Oh, I see. Mom time.
Persephone.
Big P. Spinny Winnie. This is going better.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some good boons.
And then it too.
Nah, whatever.
Runbacks. Big slaps. Frozen spicy crabs.
Got her.
Woo!
God, fear vanquished.
I did.
No.
Alrighty. Darkness. We got 357 darkness. Nah.
Closer to the surface.
Alrighty. Up to Asphodel.
Trying it again.
We almost made it out, and we have another charge of Death Defiant. So. Or
Not
Skelly's
bad.
gift. So we're in good shape. I think we can make it to Elysium. We certainly won't make it out of Elysium.
Mm-hmm.
But
Fair enough.
Elysium's just hard on, like, even when you've got yourself all kitted out.
Right. I mean, I guess that's the sign of a good roguelite, is that you can get all them buffs, but at the end of the day, you just gotta be. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
You just gotta be good.
What is that what is this called? Roguelike? Is that what you're
A
saying?
yeah, roguelike, or in this case, it's a roguelite. In that, in roguelikes, which are based on, they're like the video game Rogue.
Okay.
Every run is from zero.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Roguelite, you don't start from 0, right? We get some carryover.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This reminds me a lot of Enter the Gungeon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Same
that's
sort
run and
of.
gun.
It's become a popular archetype because
Yeah.
it's, you can pack all that replay value.
Yeah, and it's nice
Sure.
if you're like an adult, because like the run itself doesn't take very long, and you can get a couple in just a couple hours of gameplay. But there's enough substance for you to play it for months or even years on end.
You get your Skinner box hit every once in a while. You have a goal to work towards.
Yeah.
So it's really video game designers in the 80s, 90s when they were making SNES hard games. Man, if they figured this shit out, they would have had a field day. They're like, you mean we don't have to make our game fucking ball crushingly hard?
Yeah.
We can just make it kind of hard and then just have them double back and have it be like still a completable game.
Yeah.
Because, game designers don't want their games to be so hard that they can't be completed.
Yeah.
Unless you're Cuphead.
Right? Because then you just spent money and time
Developing
and work
a part
on
of
assets that'll
yeah.
never get seen.
Yeah. Well, especially Cuphead doesn't want it to be too hard. I mean, Cuphead's hard, and they don't really offer you much in the way of reprieve, but
Yeah.
Obviously the amount of effort and work that went into that game is just insane.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they definitely want you to see all of it.
Yeah, I also think that they wanted you to play through it and not like burn through it in like speed runs, because I guess
There's not a whole lot to it. Yeah.
I feel like if I was a game dev and I like spent all this time and effort on this game, and then people were like, "Oh, I'll beat it in 30 minutes," and you're just like,
Right.
Okay, that's fine."
It's okay. I didn't spend years working on that or anything.
Yeah. Spend years to work on it so some Reddit kid can go and say, "Oh, I beat it in like 20 minutes."
Like,
You can't, you're a nerd.
With that in mind, I think of games like Gunstar Heroes and how that's such an exception too, because that's a game that it doesn't have like a growth progression thing other than, between level to level, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't have the kind of replay, not in this sense, but it has so much replayability. Like it's a great game to just pick up and go for, and that game sticks with you so hard.
Well, that's a roguelike, Every run's from 0, but there's enough variability in the run, because you can choose the levels in which sequence, and then especially in the one boss where you play the board game.
And Treasure makes they've made some really fucking good games. Let me see if they made
special, yes, stronger. 20% chance to crit.
Yeah. So, y'all ever heard of the game Ikaruga?
I have not.
So it's a shoot 'em up. It is like a balls to the wall, hard ass shoot 'em up. But it is so good. I think it is for the Dreamcast.
Man, I only had GameCast.
Treasure, I want to see some of the games Treasure made. Gunstar here. Oh yeah, McDonald's Treasureland Adventure.
The classic.
They made Dynamite Heady.
I hope they port that over to the KF console.
Alien Soldier, Light Crusader, Guardian Heroes, Mischief Makers, Bangai-O. They made the video game for that. Oh, they made Sin and Punishment. They made the Hajime no Ippo game. They made Wario World for the GameCube.
That's a bit of a
Gradius
departure.
5.
Wario World. The only Wario World I remember is on the DS.
See, it's interesting looking at this because they have made a lot of licensed games, because I'm seeing this is Dragon Drive D-Master Shot. I don't even know what that game is or what that show is. There's Astro Boy games. There's They made Bleach games. I guess they made a bunch
Ooh.
of Bleach 2D fighting games.
Interesting.
I'm into that.
Geist.
Just got my friend watching Bleach.
Geist Crusher? What is Dragon Drive? Oh, so that's one's a rail shooter. What is Dragon Drive?
I wish Bleach were a better show.
What do you mean?
Like-
Because it's perfection? Why is your standard
It
so
it
high?
just I mean, they tried
Bleach
to
was
run
good.
it longer than it needed to be run. I guess.
Yeah,
is the
that's
best
what
way
I
to
heard. Is
put
that the
it.
consensus was that it just wore out its goodwill. Like it started really
Coming
good.
back.
You got to
And it's sort of-
Bankai so quickly. Like it took 3 seasons before we saw Super Saiyan, but Bankai's just like in the 2nd season, very early on, and then like they immediately go to the Ichigo's losing his Soul Reaper powers storyline right thereafter. It's like you guys are shooting your load way too early.
Yeah, I don't know if it was because the manga was, I don't know. There were some problems with it, but I think it's a great show. I think the biggest problem is the fact that it had so much filler seasons.
Yeah, I've heard that as well.
And like, I mean, my friend is watching it, and I'm like, he's telling me where he is. I'm like, oh shit, you're moving through it fast. And he's like, yeah, because I'm skipping all the filler seasons.
Mhm.
Well, all the filler season that they had, which was I think like the 3rd.
Yeah, that
Moving
one.
on to because like the main storyline is a fantastic storyline with the Eisen arc and the Waco Mundo stuff they do. Fantastic.
All right, we've got
But, yeah, I guess you could
109
call,
HP.
like, you have to go Mary Sue.
You got it.
Well, it's not even like that he's a Mary Sue or Gary Stu or whatever, because he does struggle and he has to like learn shit and all that. Like it took him forever to get to his thing, and even then he still has, you know, personal issues and all that. It's really just a matter of like they blew a lot of their narrative capital very early on in the show.
Well, there's only one more season. I don't think it's like I think it's also because the storyline technically isn't that like long. They don't have that much material to go off of.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is that like, especially in Shonen Jump too, was that like it was a monster. It crushed the fucking ratings on that in that serial, you know, for a long time. But it just sort of slowed down.
Fuck.
And eventually got eclipsed by other properties.
Yeah.
You know,
I could totally.
it didn't
that.
get. It wasn't. It just sort of like it got starved out.
I mean, it had some really hardcore competition between Naruto, One Piece, and what's the other one? Like Demon Slayer got really popular around that time. I feel like too.
Power, Hades. Your son was bound to be discovered the closer he came to the surface. The Olympians are pleased to know they have a distant relative and bid him welcome to their mountain.
She's got like eagle hair. Scraw.
I've seen their influence.
You would speak to me of foolish mistakes. You cannot change the course.
Ooh, got him. You want to talk about it?
You know.
Achilles, sir. There's something I've been wondering about your codex. The words are yours, and yet it's through my actions that I'm able to absorb them. Is that how mortal scriptures always work?
Ah. You have to understand, lad. I've been here in your father's realm for quite some time. My documented learnings became bound to me, much like the spear, you see. You can undo those bindings over time.
It's a nifty explanation.
I see. I think. I'm grateful for it, sir.
Too bad Service isn't here. I wanted to give him this nectar.
Yeah.
The lounge is open. What are your sisters up to these days, Meg? I've not seen them around.
Here we go.
Just a little thin, as you can see. Some kind of war up there meant lots of business here. I'm left to hold the line and deal with you.
You want to talk to me? Me? Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Deusa.
Deuce.
Just wanted to say, don't bother picking up my room today. I'm headed out for a while.
I have to clean the rafters.
Thanks for all your hard work. Greetings, chef.
The Shay. Oh, it's a chunky boy.
You can trade. You can exchange your currencies here.
Oh, nice.
Do, do, do. I guess that's fine to take.
Looking good. What's going on, Skelly?
Yeah, kick his ass. Beat him up.
You look like you know your way around Tartarus.
Catch a charge.
Titan blood out there, and I was.
You come to the right
Drop
place
that
for
wet
target
ass,
there,
but
pal. It's your mean weapons back there that can find this stuff. Once you get all the way through Tartarus with one, that's all the blood you're gonna get. For the time being, anyhow.
How am I supposed to keep track of which weapons I've earned these with then?
I don't know. There's always the invention of writing stuff down. You'll figure something out.
Stygius, blade of the underworld. I need your strength. Which one?
Let's keep it going.
Let's rock 'em. And sock 'em.
My relatives and I, we've been holding back one of our greatest gifts to see if you were worthy. And you are. My aid is yours. So
I think we get calls now.
Oh.
Yeah. Your calls are nice. For a while I didn't fuck around with them, but
what are calls?
Big old booty smashers.
Yeah,
Like-
and they give you protection from damage, and then based on the god you get them from, they have different effects. I think Dionysus has the best call because it gives you like AoE hangover, so you can just stack dots on enemies all around you. It's very useful when fighting Hades. Daedalus Hammer. Sorry, Artemis. Your special can strike 4 additional foes before returning during your dash. Your special is faster. Your bull rush, power rush. I like plus 500% damage. That sounds nice. Oh boy.
Ho ho ho. That's a fun one. Little goobers. Little chamber pots. Little fondue pots. Can't get me with your little cheesy spiders.
Get some of that. Oh, we ran into Sisyphus when you were in the bathroom, Peter.
Oh, how's that boulder?
He's
big old
he's
rock.
taking a
Boulder.
break. Taking a little break from pushing the rock up, and he gave us some handy dandy healing items.
Very nice.
We're taking a lot of damage. What the fuck?
The gods have spoken.
Poseidon sought you out already, My boastful brother gets on with Lord Hades even worse than I. So let me put a little spark into his storms for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. That seems like it'll be fine. Oh, nice.
Let's do it.
Fountain room. That's what the doctor ordered. We have, like, no money, so we won't go to the shop. Oh, it's the Doomstone.
The Doomstoner.
It's okay. We've got a good matchup against the Doomstone. Got it.
Get you.
Pleased to see how far you've come, cousin, and I am confident that you shall
It's
find your way.
cousin. It's me,
I shall look forward to our
Athena.
Goddess of wisdom.
Can we go bowling?
Phalanx cast. Holy shield. After you take damage, briefly deflect. With your god. Oh, nice. Okay, sure. Yeah, I'll begin encounters with my god gauge 25% full. That seems useful.
God gauge.
In conjunction with a call.
That'll usually get him. Oh. Nicely done. Nicely done. You burned yourself. What do I have iron today? I don't know. Other nap.
Block.
Small coma. Medically induced or otherwise.
Blood as large as Brontosaurus. Okay, let's get to it.
See now, they say that, you know, back in the when people first came to the Caribbean, they said that the voodoo priests were using evil spells to wake the dead. I think it was just Ambien. It's like, I will give you this potion of raised dead, and in the night you will stir. You will stir and cause chaos.
I don't know, Pete. I think they're using Quaaludes.
I'd walk 10 miles for a Quaalude.
Quaaludes.
Non-addictive.
So does that make
non-narcotic?
So does that make a potion of turn undead just methadone?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised.
It's just a syringe of methadone. I'm a cleric. I can do it. Jake, what class are you again?
What class am I?
In your campaign right now?
Jeez, we haven't played in like so long. But barbarian. I'm a
Barbarian?
totem warrior.
A man after my own D12s.
Yeah.
I just like the D12. It feels right, but it's so mechanically used. Except for barbarian.
I'm a totem warrior, barbarian, and I took Path of the Shark.
Nice.
Which is made up.
Is that like a toughness based one, or like a? Well, what does it give you, Jake? What you got for it?
Gosh, I gotta remember what it did. I think we turned it into so on my attacks, I can add my rage damage modifier, which is +2, to my attack, which is pretty good. Like a free +2 to my attack. I also, once per combat or something like that, I think it is, I can take an attack action to grapple them. And I don't know if we ever did anything with I get water breathing too at a certain level. So like after a certain level I get like innate water breathing.
Nice.
That'll be fun. I feel like you should get like dark vision if an opponent is bleeding. That would just be
Yeah, there was something we tried to do something for a little while where I could like I would go into a frenzy or I could like smell blood and I could track stuff. I don't know if we took that out or not. That literally we went through maybe I'd say like 10 different revisions of the totem because we just wanted to make a balance, especially when you're making your like own homebrew stuff. You don't want to make something that's gonna
too strong, yeah.
Now, do you have resistance to bludgeoning damage on account of your cartilaginous bones? Your bones they're just all cartilage now.
Yeah, right. I think we thought of doing something with that because like shark skin is rough and like you get some sort of. But I don't think we
get rough skin.
Yeah.
I'm Carvana.
Garchomp.
I think we were like fine with not doing anything with that because barbarians already get like they take half damage to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. Any sort of non-magical physical damage, you take half. So
Gotcha.
I think it would be probably a little bit too good if we did that. And then I think later on I can eventually commune with nature as like a spell, which barbarians normally aren't able to do. And I can like ask sharks.
You can Aquaman them.
Like what to do. I can talk to sharks.
The shark will have
I wonder
the
what
intel
kind of
we need.
spiritual guidance the shark would give you.
Yeah. I think
if I was
stuff is.
If I was gonna like homebrew my like a shark totem guy, I would just do silly shit. Like my punching would also do piercing damage. I would just have shark punches.
Shark punch. Shark heads for hands.
Yeah.
Chop, chop, chop.
Mop, mop, mop.
Just become Shark Boy. Please tell me that you have like a fire wizard on your team, or like a fire sorcerer, so you could be Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
I don't think we do. We have a bard who's like he's a halfling or like a dark gnome or something.
A dard?
Like that.
He's a dark bard.
I think it's a dark gnome.
Dark gnome.
Like so he's like a gnome that was like under caves. So he's like super pale skin and whatever. I don't know. We made up a joke that he was fucking rats when he was in his cave. Lonely.
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Exactly. And we're like, no shame. We don't kink shame here. We're a very accepting group.
We don't rat shame.
We got a paladin who's like from a monastery.
Boring like all paladins.
Our rogue betrayed us, so we don't have a rogue anymore.
Wow.
Instead,
as they are wont to do.
Yeah.
As a man who is often a rogue.
He rerolled a character, so I don't remember what he was after that. Hermes. I bet this is something to do with movement speed.
There is usually one, yeah. We can get a bonus dash. To use your call, gain dodge, chance, and move speed for 10 seconds. We'll just take the buff to movement speed.
Running.
Work on them keys.
Oh my god. What is this? So I'm on Reddit and the top post on Wall Street Bets is a goddamn fucking paper. Like, I don't know how many words this is. This has to be over like 3,000 words on this post. It's got graphs. It's got all this shit, and it's entirely in Wall Street Bets speak.
Oh Jesus!
There's literally no way this can go tits up.
Oh my god!
No way they can go tits
up. I'll read you like the headline, and it's Wall Street Bets, so of course it's just like the most ridiculous shit. Honestly, I don't know if I can do a good like Duke Nukem impression, but that's how. All right, we'll give it a shot. Okay, retards, listen up. Been seeing lots of cucks writing small DED pieces of bullish and bearish shit. You cucks need to read this, because this is the whole fucking thing. This is also basically my magnum opus, so upvote, retards. Don't give me awards. Legit, go buy a Power Up membership for a year. Can't tell you to buy shares, because we gotta get closed down by Suck Elon's cock somehow. I'm also not some financial advisor or whatever, so just read this and make your own conclusions, degenerates. That was before he gives the TLDR before he launches into that. That was like the title sentence. That was the topic sentence.
The thesis statement.
That's the hook. I'm hooked. Oh, Aphrodite. Oh, she looking hot. Sorry, go on, Peter.
Heartbreak Flourish level 3.
That's a lot of damage.
Plus
164% damage. I think we have to take that.
And gives him weak.
Weak's not great.
All right, I'll read the TLDR, and then we can move on. So we get some actual financial advice from a guy who has literally still needs to start. I need like a fucking Robinhood account or some shit. Anyways, TLDR, GMEDD summarized. Margin doesn't affect long to say what is shorts right now. Don't buy shares on margin though, and get ready to supply collateral regardless. Short interest is up, and some smart retards are on our side. Read the post to raise your IQ from 8 to 9 though. Gay bears mega fucking even posting high-level bear shit to scare us. Compulsory 7 rockets so you autists don't start having a seizure or something. It's a bunch of rocket emojis. Basically been seeing posts about blah blah margin debt starting to debt blah 3-2 clever blah. Going to split this post into distinct sections, but I'm no English degree cuck, so don't expect any Bear Bloomberg level shit or something. And then he goes on to 1, 2. I guess just 2. But they're both ridiculous. Like, I'll share this post with you, Jake. You just gotta look at this shit.
There was a lot of shit going on there.
Oh, that's just Wall Street bets. Just
no, I meant in the game.
Yeah.
Oh, in the game, yeah.
There's
we're playing a game.
Yeah. Pretty good one at that.
Nah. I just want to read shit posts.
God damn. What the fuck?
Right? It's a fucking manifesto.
Alright, this seems like a good intermission time. So we can read this manifesto and
Oh, we're not gonna read it during the intermission.
Oh no.
I don't have time for that shit. But yeah, we can take a break.
Yeah. Between runs. Seems like the logical time to do that. Alright, we'll take a break. We'll be back in a bit. Hey, thanks for making it to the end of the video. Clearly you have impeccable taste, so why not check out another video if you liked what you saw, or binge a playlist if you really liked what you saw. Be sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon, follow our social media, check out saturnstuds.com, and most importantly, party like it's 1995.